morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Witch Watch Chapter 236. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have a full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku. We are also covering Soso no Fragrance, Jujutsu Kaisen, Madosehi no Slave, Oshinoko, Fire Force, Chin to the Midnight Heart, Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia, Legals, Dead Account, Medalist, and Digimon, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh my freaking god. So Witch Watch, last time I covered it, we started getting into the infiltration on the ship. Of course, Viz localizers being how they are, they had to cringe up the fuck out of this localization. But we're getting into something very interesting with Brody. Like, what the fuck is he? Is he an actual warlock or is he a familiar? Well, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. So, we're at the 12th floor here. Momochi, I'm so sorry. I know I'm just being a bother, but I had to come, so here I am. Why do you sound like a girl mustering up the courage to walk into her boyfriend's room? Where's Kanchi? Fucking Kanchi screwed up, of course. At least he got the bone, though. He's coming up another way. Still, it's so nice to see you. I'm glad you're all okay. What is it? Well, fucking course, Bon! Jesus Christ, Bon! And this chapter's titled Bone Crisis Part 5. She's passed out drunk. She's what? She was drinking, but we're in the middle of a crisis. She brought what she called the Dragon Clan special secret extra strong booze, Yashiori no Sake. She said it was to hype her up. But Yashiori no Sake is the mythical drink that knocked out Yamada no Orichi in that one legend. Using alcohol as imitation courage right before something like this is such a dumb old drunkard thing to do. Dude, why not save it for, like, you know, the actual motherfuckers that get drunk, the warlocks that get, like, really drunk? Forget about her. We need to dissolve that bone. You have it, right, Momochi? Yeah. This is the one the warlock Maverick had. I'm surprised you stole it this quickly. Well, Kanchi put himself through the ringer to get it. He almost threw up more than a few times. What do you have to do? Oh my god, that's right, the x-ray. Like, I want to know what's going on with Maverick beneath the vest. That's 2 down. Have you targeted your warlock, Maharu? Any plans to take the bone? Any plan to take the bone? We've tracked one of them down, one of them to the casino, but we don't have a plan yet. She's just playing arcade games, drinking booze, and stacking on junk. Dude, I'm Bond player against her! Hello? That's like Bond's thing! Bond loves to drink, she loves to gamble, and she loves to snack! Get Bond over there! Sounds like she would get along great with Bond. Exactly. No, it can't be alcohol. It can't be alcohol. Maverick invited Kiriko for drinks once, but she turned him down, said she can't touch the stuff. From what we heard, she can't drink. She must be having something like water or soda. That's it. Momochi, can you teleport 2 things simultaneously, like swap 2 things around at once? A swap? Yeah, I could do that. Can you swap the contents of the warlock's cup for Bond's booze? Oh, if she can't drink, then, after one swig of something with the punch of Yashiori no sake. Oh my god! We'll be able to get that bone. Team Nemu begins Operation Yashinori, dude. It's not gonna be that easy. No, if she goes on like a drunken rampage, then I want to see her. I want to see Bon and her gamble. I want some kakiguri realness. Oh my god, please give me some kakiguri realness. Meanwhile, on the Stern Terrace, okay, so we're with Kanshi. Help you? Who are you? What's the plan? I fucking hate that you're using Civi here, Viz, but let's be real. What Viz is doing is they're trying to be hip with the kids. And I know I'm doing something right calling their fucking asses out because their editors, with over 200 years of experience, they're blocking me and I haven't even interacted with them. Just saying. Are you aware of what's going on aboard this ship? Yes. I have a pretty good idea. This is Keigo. We're, out in, Aurelia Hall. Sorry we couldn't respond before. This is Kanshi. Maharu's already got us covered. Ah, good. Well, while I've got you, might as well give you an update. We bumped into Dory in the restaurant. He didn't spot us, though. We had Slump disguise himself as the masked dude and misdirect him. What the heck? So you guys stood right in front of the enemy? What if he busted you and you wound up having to fight? Well, if the guy asked for it, we would have given it to him. Bro, this operation doesn't need that kind of energy. Quiet, calm, stealthy. We do this without getting caught. Got it? I know. Well, but thanks to that little stunt, we did find out where his bone is. Oh, I don't have it on me. It wouldn't fit in my pocket. I had my manager hold on to it instead. That means Dory's manager is somewhere on the ship. His manager? Gotcha. Well, here's a report for me, too. The masked dude Maverick? We got his bone. I haven't gotten Agro's yet. He's the horn dude. Maverick's easy to spot. What with how he wears that mask and talks like a loud American. I knew there was something off. Would have been nice if we'd heard this earlier. You're Dory's manager, aren't you? Whoa, here we go. His manager, huh? Yes, I am, or I used to be, but now... Oh! I'm more like his slave! Slave? At first, I was just another viewer doing what I could to support him, but... At this point, he essentially controls my entire life! What? What the hell? If he's doing that, why stay? Why not just run away? Before this, I was a shut-in. How much you want to bet it's supposed to be a neat? But I couldn't bring myself to... Yeah, this is totally a neat. So I looked at the Spanish version because the Spanish localization usually has the Japanese terms up in there. And I was kind of surprised it wasn't neat. What it is actually is hikikomori. So basically what a hikikomori is basically a reclusive reclusive adolescents or adults who withdraw from social life. Often, I thought that was the same thing as a NEET, to be honest. But often seeking extreme degrees of isolation and confinement. Yeah, that sounds like a NEET. But yeah, they call it a hikikomori. Yeah, that's what it is. It's called a hikikomori. Yeah, so that's what it is. I feel like I really, especially based on this definition, I really feel like Viz did the wrong thing. By like, for fuck's sakes, the NIH actually has an article covering hikikomori. Like, why the fuck would you not have it here? So I had to look up the difference because it was going to drive me nuts. So what a hikikomori is, the difference between a hikikomori and NEET are hikikomori are individuals who are actively avoiding social interactions and are confined to their homes, while NEETs are those who are not in education, employment, or training but may still engage in some form of work or study. That makes sense. Okay. So there is a difference. Because I was like thinking, that sounded like, again, this is why I do not like that Viz has it as a shut-in, where it's like, dude, there's a difference between like like a Hikokomori, obviously a Hikokomori, a NEET, and just like a straight up shut-in. A shut-in is just like straight up broad. I really don't like that they didn't call it, just include Hikokomori. Why would you not do that? That's just so fucking stupid. I don't understand. Like, here's my thing, okay? Viz, it's called a translation note. As you saw, I looked it up. It's the internet's a wonderful tool, isn't it? Dude, Viz, just fucking put Hikokomori, translation note, and explain what Hikokomori is. That's all you have to do. I swear to God, Viz thinks we're all like, these morons. It's fucking culture. That's what this is. It's cultural erasure. That's what it is. Seriously. Anyways, let's keep going. I couldn't bring myself to go into the office for work anymore. I just sat at home scrolling through internet videos all the time. I felt myself growing more and more useless by the day. Okay, yeah, now, this is, of course, after reading what a Hikokomori is, it's like, and knowing the difference between that and the NEET, it's like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. But then, that was when I found Dory. He only just started posting videos. He didn't have many subscribers yet, and his editing was still pretty basic. His dancing, though, it was incredible. Amazing even. He was the best I'd ever seen. Watching him made me feel like he could change the world. Before I knew it, I was in tears, so I DM'd him. I told him that I wanted to be useful to him. By some miracle, he actually hired me. I was his only employee, so yeah, so Hikokomori no more. We worked as a team, setting our sights higher and higher. I even surprised myself with my aptitude for video editing. Soon our subscriber count started climbing. I never felt more alive. Then came the jump to showbiz. I worked myself to the bone as his official manager. I wanted everyone to know just how much talent Dory had. But for Dory, the pressure was too much. The stress of being a star and the critics of his fans were overwhelming. It ate away at his mental health. Oh yeah, I mean, you got, like, that's the thing, is you gotta find an outlet. You have to. I don't know when it was, but he started hanging out with a man in a black coat. That's when his attitude toward me changed, and, oh, there he goes. He awoke as the Mutator So he's a warlock! Okay, so he's not, her familiar, because that was what I was thinking. It was that the manager was, the warlock, and that he was the familiar. No, so he's the so for sure he's the warlock. So he woke as the mutator warlock. Okay, just to be sure, because Viz fucks up on these names, I have to make sure that this name is right. So what it says here, and I went with the raw here, and it says the mutation. It says the mutant it says the Witch of Mutation or the Mutant Witch. So, I think in this situation, especially since I'm looking at the Spanish version too, to, get an idea, to see which one's right. And it seems, because of course the Spanish version is like pretty close to the Japanese version. And I think the mutation warlock would be probably the most accurate. So yeah. Let's go with that. Why mutator? Why mutate? Just call it mutation. Just call it mutation warlock. As a mutation warlock, let me just make sure. I'll check Conchi's panel too, just to make sure I wasn't, like, losing my damn mind. But yeah, it doesn't say mutator, it says mutation. So yeah, so it's the mutation warlock. So yeah, he awoke as a mutation warlock. Mutation. he can mutate any part of his body into whatever shape he wants. I don't know if he always had that power or if Shikimi drew it out of him, but after that, everything changed. I stopped being his manager and became a slave he only kept to serve him. I just do whatever he wants now. As long as he orders it, I'll do anything. But you don't have to. You don't have to listen to him. I do. I can't run away. He never let me escape. And besides, I could never abandon him. I don't know what to do. I wish he could just go back to how he used to be. If only there was some way to do that. There is. There really is. I have friends who could change him back. I'm really curious how Dory got this power. If it was dormant within him, which is definitely a possibility because we've seen that, or if there was something else. We can help you, but to do that, we've got to stop their big plan first. You have the bone he gave you, right? Give it to me. Do that, and you can count on me in your corner. Oh, speaking of, so there are mice about. I figured something was out. Maverick talks like a loud American. What's this? Was someone nice to you? That's good. I'm glad for you. It's been ages since I've seen your face look that human. Oh my god, he slapped her! What an asshole! What, gonna do something? Yeah, so let's go! Dude, I swear to God. I'm calling this now, next chapter. We're gonna see the localizers go wild. We're gonna see some toxic masculinity. We're gonna see incel. We're gonna see that type of shit in next chapter's localization. I'm calling that. Because that's what these localizers do. Well, I should say specifically the Witch Watch localizer does. Hold on, let me double check and make sure I have the right name for it. The localizer here. Yeah. Yeah, this is what the Witch Watch localizer does. What Adrian Beck does. I feel like it's more... no. Adrian, that's not fair to you. I feel like the Witch Watch localization is just further confirmation, kind of like what I said with the Elusive Samurai, too. That, it's the Viz editors that are fucking these up. Yes, the localizers do have a lot to do with it. They do. But I always reference this Caleb Cook interview that I read, I covered a while back, where he said that the editors will change translations without their knowledge, too. So I'm like, just something telling me that either they're just going along with the editor's game, or they're doing this on purpose, or the editors are like doing it last minute. Like, just something. And I feel bad for the actual localizer, in this case Adrian. I feel bad for her. I do. But damn, I already know. I already know next chapter it's going to be full of really cringy shit. There's going to be some incel and toxic masculinity. I'm calling that shit now. But seriously, Viz, I do not understand this. Like, I'm going to say this. In the case of the Hikikomori situation, what if there was a joke about it? About being a Hikikomori or a NEET that got lost in translation because Viz was fucking retarded and refused to put the actual thing, put Hikikomori in a translation note. I mean, it's happened before with Chuni. So it wouldn't surprise me. No, it wouldn't surprise me if Viz did that. No. We just can't have fucking nice things, man. I swear. I swear to God. I swear. At some point, Shueisha needs to step in and just stop this fuckery. Until Shueisha does that, like, nothing's gonna change. And it sucks. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we could keep bringing you more Witch Watch content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!